Hey, it's Admiral Fats, and today we're going to do a little something different because if you clicked on this video, you've obviously went ahead and asked yourself, what in the world is Portal Knights? Well, Portal Knights is a little indie game that came out actually not too long ago. As you can see, we're on version 1.0.1, and it's basically a little cutesy kind of Minecraft-y game. I'll just go ahead and show that to you straight up. So let's go ahead and hit play. Now, as you see, I've already made a character, but we go ahead and you actually get 5 character slots. I've already got a few there. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the... Well, no, I'm not going to click on the blank one up there. You actually get to flip through your little pages here. So you go ahead and you get a little page. It says Create Character. And yes, I just noticed up top there, actually they have an option if you have controllers that you can actually have local co-op play on the same machine. So that's pretty cool. This is naturally the PC version. So let me go ahead and hit create. And of course you get to go ahead and decide, are you a dude or are you a chick? It doesn't rightly matter. There is no difference. It's all about your preference as to how you want to look. So we're going to go ahead and be a dude. And then you get to pick your class. You can either be a warrior, which is a nice up-close melee style. Now, combat's actually pretty good. It's very similar to some games. People are going to be like, oh, well, it's kind of like, Dark Souls Beginner Edition. No. Smack yourself for thinking that. But it is definitely lock on, get in, get your hits, and then dodge out of the way. That's very much how the combat is. So I could see how they would automatically think that, but no. I've played the two. It's nowhere near as brutal. But you'll see that. You'll see that in a bit. Then you've got Rangers, which, it's all about the bows and whatnot. Definitely weapon damage. They don't do as much damage as, say, like the Warrior. Warrior does a lot of damage, but then again, it's a high-risk combat style. Rangers do less damage, but it's very consistent, and you don't have to worry about enemies resisting the damage you're doing, which is nice. Now, what do you mean, Fats? What do you mean enemies resist damage? Well, then you have mages. And the thing is, though, everything's got an element to it. And as a mage, if you get the right element against that type, you're doing basically double damage. So that adds another layer of complexity onto the playstyle. But we're going to go with Warrior. And we'll go ahead and hit next. Now you got a bunch of different hairstyles. You got 29 of them. You can go ahead and... As you see, there's all kinds here. You can just rotate them around. You get that goofy, I don't know what hairstyle. Get your hair in your eyes. Represent with the fro. Little man bun action here. Be obnoxious if you want. No, you can't vape, so don't even. Alright. Let's see. Do we have any hair that's crazy? We got some top bun action. All right. No mullet. All right, let's go straight up barbarian style here. All right. Beards. You got an assortment of beards and fine mustaches. Little mutton chop action here. All right. Let's see. What's gonna fit our little barbarian style? There's a nice manly beard. All right. That could work. Got the walrus mustache. Awesome. Alright, and the evil twin goatee. Great. Alright, let's go on down. Yeah, that matches what we're doing. Let's give him some black hair. As you can see, you can even go green if you wanted to. Or, you know what? Why not? No, let's... Yeah, there we go. Okay, go with that barbarian. Alright. Alright, your ears, you got Regular ears, you got an earring on one side, bones through both your ears. Then you get little studs, and let's see, some really giant Ross Perot style ears, and even bigger. Goodness. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go with these style ears here, and this right here, that just changes your skin color. So let's go ahead and that's jaundice. All right. Trying to get a decent, healthy looking, real kind of a. Okay, that looks almost okay. All right, then you got eye shapes. You can go ahead and get yourself some angry eyebrows. Then you can go straight up even angrier eyebrows. All right, number 6. I like that. And then you can get into the goofy anime style eyes there. And then just... Goodness. Who came up with that one? All right. Yeah, there we go. That's angry eyebrows. Let's do it. All right. Now, I don't know why with the eye color that you don't go ahead and just get the palette like you do on the over here. But we gotta flip through these. See if we can get something that's... Let's see. Going for the blood crazed berserker. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it works. All right. Got some goofy looking faces there. Little vampire teeth. Got show your mean face. All right. Got some shark teeth there. Some goofy little buck tooth thing going on here. Yep. See, goofy little buck tooth. All right. Then you got some few ladies with the lipstick. Let's go ahead and get our... Yeah, let's get our mean face on. Alright, and then you have voices. Okay. So, not a huge selection. We're going to go ahead and go with that one. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and call this guy Fats. So, make your character. It drops you on back to the select your character screen. I'm going to go ahead and hit play here. Now, I've got a world here already made, but you actually make a whole new universe. Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and call that little YouTube there. Now, island size. You actually have small size, which is very small. It doesn't cost a lot of system resources. It'll run on most computers. So if you got a lower end machine, that's the size you're going to want to go ahead and make. Medium's a good size. If you want to go ahead and explore a bit more. Large. Now, large, I have a large universe. That's what that one you saw there for a second called Largia was. And it's big. It is big. You typically have a bunch of islands up in the sky floating around. So, yeah, no, it's good if you like exploring or a lot of digging or that kind of thing. Now, I will say, with the large one, because when you go ahead and you transfer to a different map, because it's all instanced. So, let's say the first island you go ahead and you get to, you're there, and it'll actually go ahead, and it takes a good while for the game to build it for the first time. And, I mean, I'm running a 8-core 16-thread, processor, and straight off the SSDs, and it takes probably, I want to say, almost a minute to go ahead and make the island the first time. And then when you're loading it, when you switch between islands and you're loading to an island you've already been to that the game's already created, it still takes a good 30 seconds. So if you want to just pop in and out all over the place, you don't want to go with a large one. So, but again, it depends. Do you want to explore, or do you want to just quickly just move through this game? And so, me personally, on my free time, I like to go ahead and dink around. I like to build. That's my thing. But for us today, we're going to go ahead and go with a small one. Alright. And you see we're at 0 out of 47 islands. There's our size. There's the exact time that we made this. So, let's hit play. Alright. So you're going to go ahead and get a little cutscene here. Now, we're going to go ahead and skip through that. But basically, the world was whole, and then it basically cracked apart. And now there's portals everywhere, so you go through the portals, and you're going ahead and trying to go ahead and save the world. So, yes. Restore light to the portals and reunite the peaceful realm. That's why we are a portal knight. Okay, that is a wee bit different down here at the bottom. I did not see that before. That is cool. Alright, and boom. We're here. Ta-da! So, little WASD. You move around, spacebar to jump. Left click to go ahead and swing your weapon. Now you do have durability, so you do have to worry about that. Right click, see, you lock on, okay? Now some things are aggressive, some things aren't. But again, see, this is a combat where right now, instead of pressing space to jump, you roll. And when you roll and you dodge, you take no damage. And see there, I got touched and immediately took large amounts of damage. I have been easily one-shot in this game. It does happen. So, your loot pops out onto the ground. The little yellow cube there. Let me go ahead and just kill something else so you can see that. Come on. Alright. Oh, did it again. There we go. Alright. You get coins in that little yellow cube right there that I just picked up. That's actually your experience. So you get that. You get coins. You get the occasional item that drops off of it. Sometimes you get pets. So you have little pets that follow you around. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Alright. There's a little farmhouse over here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up the character menu. Alright, this is your character menu. And you get stats. And as you see, you get Constitution increases your hit points. This increase, strength increases your melee. And it'll show you a little icon there with your class right here where I'm circling around. And that tells you, hey, this is good for what class you are. This is good for warriors. If you were playing the little ranger type, you'd be wanting agility and dexterity. Wizards, obviously, wisdom and intelligence. Now, me personally, I always put a little bit of constitution in on my characters because, more hit points means I can, last a little bit longer in case I do something stupid. And I always go ahead and put a little bit also into agility just because I like the extra movement speed. I like to get around quicker. Now, I don't use a lot of spells. I'll be honest. If I did, I'd probably go ahead and use wisdom. That I'd have more mana to play with. But, that's just not how I play. Now, those are your attributes. Up here, you also have talents where you can click on that. And as you see, they're completely blanked out. But as you level up, they will open up. And now, the nice thing is about these talents is you are not locked into these. You can change them on the fly. Unlike your attributes. Once you sync them, they're sunk. It's done. Alright. We go on over to here. And this is actually your equipment tab. And you have a nice little slider here. You get to see what you look like. But you have an option to turn helmets on and off now. It does not affect just that character. It affects all of your characters from my experience. Then you have your head slots and whatnot. And you just click on the icon and it'll bring up the slots there. See, I don't have anything here. And see, you can also do vanity, where you can go ahead and make yourself look a certain way instead of you know, what the gear you're actually wearing. Now, some armor has perks on it, little bonuses and buffs, and those will appear over here, and you can mouse over it and look. You have a fixed size inventory. This is it. You have this and your bar. Now, nice thing is, on death, you don't have to worry about, oh, I dropped it. Don't worry about it. You do drop your coins, though, up here. So, if you encounter any vendors or any NPCs, you're going to need to go ahead and have some coinage. But don't go throwing stuff away. Like, I've had vendors buy dirt from me. So, it's not bad. Then here's your crafting menu. Now, this is standing out in the field crafting. But in this particular game, see, I have no recipes in here. These are for portal shards. Oh. See? And it tells you exactly right here how much you need to make one of these. So, let's go ahead and hit craft. And if you make a whole bunch, you'll have a little circular thing going here. But once it's done, it's all there is to it. You click on this. Bam, goes into your bag here. Or in our case, because we had a free slot, it went out to the bar. But other than that, I mean, see, here's a workbench. And if I can find one, I'll show you that. But right now, let's go ahead and go on over to the map tab. And here's your party options. So, there's us. If I wanted to go ahead and play with somebody else, I can invite them. Now, I'm playing in an online mode, which also allows people on your local network. So, if you've got another computer in the house, and you've got a friend, or in my case, I actually have one of my kids, they like to go ahead and jump on, and they like to play with me. So, we have fun doing that. But he can just jump right in. I have it set to do that by default. But, yeah, here's your map. Here's your home island. If you click on your island, it tells you what kind of monsters there are on it. It tells you what kind of plants you have on it. And right here, it tells you what kind of resources you can mine from it. Everyone's got dirt, so don't worry about that. But it'll say stone, or it'll say copper ore, or coal, or whatever's on there, which is handy. It also tells you the level of the enemies here, and how many portals there are. And the first number is how many you've opened up, and the second number is how many there are total. You also have the options, which are currently grayed out, as set as home and travel. And the home button's pretty cool, because you can build yourself a base, have all your crafting utilities and benches and whatnot. And you set that as home, you press set home, and then down here in this bottom left corner, which I'll show you as soon as we open it up, but you'll actually have a button that says go home. You click on that, it teleports you back to where you were, where your home island is set. And it's just a real quick quality of life thing. If you get lost or you get stuck, you can click return to the landing pad. Show you what happens when you do that. Clicky, boom, teleports you right back to this thing. This is called a landing pad. So, actually, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So, let's see. Oh yeah, and you can press shift to go ahead and roll around when you're not in combat mode. See, yeah, see, here's a broken workbench. Need some logs. Not gonna worry about that right now. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Refined wood block. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Alright. I'm just being careless at this point. But as you can see, just plain old little slime. Almost got me. But yeah, every enemy's got its attack patterns. You can see the wind up, and then it's follow through. Now you can right click again to get out of that. out of the combat. Well, the target lock anyway. You're not actually out of combat. So, always good. Back him into a corner, just beat him down there. All right, close to dying here. All right, got another blue portal shard, and there we go. We died. Now, as you can see, we lost 1 coin. We're down to 15. But you die, it puts you right back to the landing pad, and you are free to pick up and continue on where you left off. Now, let's see here. I've got 3 blue portal shards. Alright. Alright, let's go on down here. Now, oh goodness, you do take falling damage, so be aware. And there's something that spawned in the dark. Probably gonna spit at me or whatever. Now, the islands do have bottoms. Remember, these are all floating islands. So, keep that in mind. Because if you fall off, and especially if you're in combat, I know this is absolutely a terrible spot. But you can, let's see if I can get down here, get a little more light. Ah. See, that one had an element over the top of it. Oh, crud. Well, there went the XP. But you can end up, especially in combat, rolling right off the edge. Just like that. So you want to try and avoid that. Alright. So enough of that. Let me go ahead and let's see. We've got 4 portal shards. That portal actually already has 3 blocks in it already. So let's go ahead and open up our crafting menu. Make our portal shards. We got 3. Excellent. Go ahead and select that. And when you're building with any kind of block, you see how there's this really light blue cube? That's telling you where you're going to put the item. And let's see. Oh, I thought it had 3 in it. It only had 2. Well, crud. Alright, let's go get another one. Hello, Harold. Alright. You're a parrot. As you can see, you saw the wind up there. And I rolled right into that attack. So I deserve to get hit. Alright. No, you're not going to give us another shard? What's up with that? You can get shards from mining and collecting resources as well. But it's typically faster if you go ahead and you fight stuff. So. Alright. Or not if you die. That's not exactly the most helpful thing. I'm getting a too big a rush. That's what that is. Alright, let's see. Let's try that again. And hopefully we'll get a shard without me going ahead and getting myself killed. Ah, crud. Alright, whatever. 2 shards. We can go ahead and make ourselves another piece of the blue portal. And I'll show you going through the portal real quick. Alright. It is a very cute game. Like I said, I have kids. I got this originally to go ahead and play with them. And they absolutely love it. Yes, you have opened the outgoing path. Be wary of the invading wrath. Alright. Anyway, portal. If you're playing with multiple people, whoever queues to teleport, you will get a countdown timer before you guys actually teleport to the level. So that's good to know, you know? So, let's go ahead and walk on through here. Teleporting to Dusty Junction. And there we go. We got a nice little loading bar there. which, like I said, that's actually brand new. And Dusty Junction, level 2. Alright. And we come in, and it is nighttime. Alright. Let's see. Trying to target that guy so you can get a... And there we go. See, Hollow Knight of Fire. Right above his head, he's a fire type. So, that's just something to keep in mind, especially if you're playing, a wizard. Because, again, they have resistances, so you can either do less damage or more damage. Now, let's go ahead and wrap this on up here. Let me go ahead and open up the map. You can see a little thing here. It says, you are here. It shows you that you got a little linkage there. And the point is, you go ahead and you go through all these little islands. You make your way. You find the connecting portals. And you get to a boss. And then once you defeat the boss, you open up the next set of areas. And let's see. During the beta, I've gone through this one, which is a giant worm. It's actually fun. I like the boss mechanics. Let's see. Then over here, this should be the second one. This should be a dragon. And goodness. Good grief. And you end up over here. I no idea what this one is. And then you've got the little bonus areas after that. And then the world goes ahead and wraps back around. So, yeah, that's basically the world. So it's as big as you make it, Now, right down here, there's the button for travel to your home island. And you can either go ahead and manually click on it and click travel to wherever you want to go. And that's great if you're going to search around and farm. Or if you want to go home, you click travel to home island. It automatically does all that for you. You could be on the opposite side of the world and it'll slap you right back home. And then you just go ahead and sit through a little bit of a loading screen. And then boom, you're there. So, other than that, that's really it. You go ahead and you fight, you craft, you explore, you level up, and basically just have fun with it. I mean, that's really all there is to it. It's a cute game. I like the aesthetic of it. It's not over the top realistic. And again, I have fun with it. My kids have fun with it. And we're talking, my 6-year-old loves to play it. It's not too hard for him to grasp. And my 8-year-old also likes to play it. They like to play together. And they don't need me to set them up to go ahead and play it. They can go ahead and log in together and get going. No problems. So it really is a more friendly title. And it is a little more family friendly. Or at least kid friendly, in my opinion. So, hopefully, that goes ahead and clears up any questions you have. If you have any more, feel free to go ahead and drop them on down there in the comment section. If you like this kind of content, you want me to go ahead and do more, go ahead and leave me a like. Or if you go ahead and be like, no, Fats, no, this is terrible, Fats, just stop. Go ahead and smash that thumbs down button. I won't get upset. I might go ahead and cry in my beer a little bit, but I won't actually be mad at you for, telling me your opinion. But until the next time, I've been Admiral Fats, and you have a good one.